healing, and you should respect that that damage that you are processing is powerful and is dangerous and is important and meaningful, and that you don't have to give 100% of that for us to get it, for us to connect, for us to understand that you also have a mirror that you're willing to hold up and say, does it kind of look like that to you too? It's okay to keep what you need back.
That's wonderful. I don't even know that, yeah, that was, that was pretty good.
Copy paste.
Yeah. Oh, what was the actual question again? Sorry, I was like so entranced by the words. What was the actual question?
Oh, just if you were to offer your advice to someone in a position that's being called, to an art form that can be rough if you walk away from a session and you leave a little tired. Do you have anything that you would offer even to your past self or to someone listening who might need some advice in that arena?
Yeah, I would definitely say just like take time for yourself. Kind of as Brendan was saying, like you don't need to give it necessarily 100% or even more than that. Like I think even 90% is enough, 80%. Because at the end of the day, like you want to make people happy, but it's about like your enjoyment of the process. And if it's like exhausting you to give that much in a performance and give it all the time, you're gonna burn out. And as someone who has burned out because I am better at saying no than I used to be, but I've taken on jobs where I'm like, working on one show or one session a week, 2 sessions, one session a day, every day of the week, and maybe more, and then I'll like agree to direct or I'll agree to write that same span of time, and I'll do that for like a month, 2 months, and then by the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, and then I'll do a convention during that time too, so I'm like trying to write during the convention and like thinking about things I need to do and what I need to schedule for the rest of the week, and it's a lot, it's so much, and I've been burnt out so much by it. And when I do get a chance to take a break, like COVID was a great time for me to take a break and kind of reflect on how to take better care of myself, and how to better say no but still be accommodating. And I just think it's important to like take time to kind of step back and reassess things for yourself to make it just a better work environment and just a better mental health environment for yourself in the long run.
I think, anyone who is getting into the voice acting business, or really any artistic profession, I think you need to allow it to take its time. I think when you're first starting out, there's a lot of pressure, initial pressure you put on yourself. You really want to do that thing, and you might, want it to happen as quickly as possible. And the reality is, it just takes a long time to establish any semblance of a career. So I would say, make sure that you're doing it or getting into it for the right reasons. And I would hope that the reason is that you love it more than anything else, because that will sustain you through slow periods, dead periods. You're going to have spans of time where you're questioning, am I even good enough to do this? What am I doing? Maybe I should, there's all this darkness that can creep in during the process of trying to get a career going. But if you love doing that thing and that thing brings you so much joy, then, kind of the rest doesn't matter. Just let it take its time. And I would also say one other thing, know that as a creative, and what we do as actors, there's only so much that is within our control. And there's a lot that is not within our control as far as getting a job, of scoring that role, whatever it may be. So, you can work on your craft, and make sure that all of the pieces that are within your control are at the ready. But as far as the decision-making process and all this stuff, once you send your work out there, that audition, whatever it is, that's kind of out of your hands. There's nothing more you can do with it. So to try to get in the habit of putting it out of your mind and moving on to the next thing, to stay agile and fluid like that, and to, again, just keep finding that joy in the work, which will sustain you through all of those initially really, really rough times.
Offer a final word, Erica, I don't know, did you want to say anything else?
No, they covered it.
Perfect. Awesome. I want to honor your time and faith. And thank you all.
I know I'll never be the same. Shook my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins.